This is a view of Wellington from the top of the mountain by the wind turbine.
Where we're going, over the hills, the Tasman Sea is over there, and so the Pacific Ocean and the Tasman Sea, they meet, and we'll get to see where that sort of meets up and see the tidal patterns, which are completely skew with. And as you come through the Pacific Ocean, your ship came through this harbour. That's the mouth of the harbour there. Can everyone see that okay? And you came through there, around there, and your ship's over there somewhere. But see the plane flying off? That's the airport there. So it's flying off into the northerly wind. And just below where that plane is now, over those hills, that's Wellywood. You've all heard of Wellywood?
No.
Sort of like Hollywood, Bollywood, Wellywood, Wellington, Wellywood, yep. That's where Peter Jackson made The Lord of the Rings and King Kong. They worked on Spider-Man 3 and they're currently working on Avatar. So that's our Wellywood. And the prison's over there on the far peninsula. This peninsula, the land goes around like this and then back in, and around like this and back in. A lot of people think that's a lake, but it's not. It's just the land, the lie of the land. And just over here is Mount Victoria with that pylon. A lot of people go up there to have a look at the view. Fantastic views, but we're a lot higher here, so we get to see a lot more. Those two islands, we've got Soames Island on the left and Ward Island on the right. Those were named after the first Polynesian explorer, Kupe. And this one over here is a bird sanctuary, and it's also got our tuatara on it, which were, see this white fence along here? That's actually the Karori Wildlife Sanctuary. And it's the first urban sanctuary in the world. And they created this fence with the Victoria University and the sanctuary itself. They developed it, researched it, and it's the first of its kind in the world because it's an urban sanctuary. And it keeps all the predators out, and it keeps all the ground-dwelling birds like kiwi and weka and all the rest of it in. But it also protects our native trees so that things like rats and stoats and possums can't eat all the eggs of the native bird. And because of that urban sanctuary, it's brought a whole lot more native birds back to the Wellington area, and it's fantastic now. Since 1999, when they built the fence, heaps of wonderful birds. But did you notice that thing there?
Yeah. It's a generator. What does it generate? It generates electricity for what?
For 80 houses. 80? But 80, yeah. It's a prototype. They've actually been approval for another 70, and they're going to be going on the far hills over there. And so that one's 31.5 meters tall. The ones over there are going to be 111. And the new ones these days are a lot more efficient and quiet. Feather the prop.
Yeah, feather. You got to turn. Those blades don't turn.
Yeah, they do.
Yes,
they do.
Right.
They turn inwards. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
At 80 k's, 80 kilometers an hour, it switches off.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So they just turn it inwards. Because at the moment it's turned like that way, and they just turn it in like that, and then it stops it. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go over this private road down to the beach. We're going to four-wheel drive down through Long Gully Station. Steve the farmer has 2,000 acres, and he lets us go through for a huge fee, but anyway, he's a lovely guy. And we go down through, four-wheel drive down through his farm, down to the beach, and then go out to the seals. And just one thing about the seals, we stay 20 meters or 20 yards back from the seals because we run a no impact tour. Okay, so we don't impact on the nature, we just let them do what they want to do rather than trying to race them off.
Observers.
Yeah, because if we get too close, here's Steve now. Hey Steve. So if we get too close, they'll run away and then we don't get to see them anyway. So it's a win-win situation. So we go and get to see these seals.
Yeah.
You think?
Let's go.
Yeah.
3 1/3 feet in a meter.
Right.
Oh, okay.
There's 100 centimeters in a meter. Millimeters.
I don't want
12 inches in a foot. Anyone worried about heights?
No.
Go faster then. I would go faster if they weren't in the way. Come on, you guys, we're going
That's it.
to start taking in water.
Why would he be driving in water like that?
He's a four-wheel drive enthusiast. So they go and they drive down rivers.
Oh, I see.
All sorts of interesting things.
Yeah. That's good. Keeps your car clean.
Yeah, true. He'd be the most experienced driver. It does get a bit stickier, but it's quite incredible. Like I was saying before, you know, it can be raining in town, and it just always seems to be sunny on the coast. 9 times out of 10, it's sunny on where we're going to go. It's just incredible, or at least a fine day, not sunny. 5 years before he gave it to me.
I had a spot in that.
Oh, wasn't that pretty? Can you see over there?
Those colours are amazing, aren't they?
Can you see?
Yeah.
Put those cray pots there. It looks like the Southern Cross.
You see it over there? Now you see it better.
And what was the batch again?
Sorry. It's okay. You're fine.
Cottage off the word patchwork.
Yeah. And what does a batch need to be? Where does it need to be in order to be a batch?
On the beach.
Yeah. But it doesn't also have to be a cottage, does it? It's like anything, even a mansion, as long as you go there for the weekend or it's at the beach. Often it's called a batch.
There's our word for the day.
Yes. I'll test you on the way back.
Beautiful cloud. Yeah. We have finally arrived at South Beach, which is also called the Seal Coast. Beautiful, beautiful countryside, water. There are a few seals playing around. Most of them are on the other side breeding.
beautiful wind-carved rocks.
Okay, time to go. There's one over there as well. Backseat bullies. Oh, there's a gannet up there. See up there?
Oh yeah.
It's a gannet. I love gannets. I do. Ooh. Yeah, the rumbling of four-wheel drives behind us.
Yes.
That was nice, wasn't it?
That was very nice. It's your favorite sound, right, Lois?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Perched into their seats. Ooh, stop to fix the road.
The other myth, do you want to take a quick photo? Do you want me to put the window down?
Yes, thank you.
Quite a large building for
Yeah,
this.
probably apartments. They'll have some